The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now. And we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one.
Let's we need a little bit.
So Auburn's offense takes the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about to and finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at the right mark on the football, ready to run another play.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose it on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another
Hell
sack.
yeah.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times they can run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of the tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage in the matchup, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win win, when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's paid. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up for a first.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love Reese down in the red zone. This quarterback didn't have anybody.
He broke a tackle.
Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, of course, in the incompletion.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10.
Alabama, my God.
From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Auburn going to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Pratt. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Kennedy. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The quarter's running out.
44 on 1st and 10.
So everyone can have a breather. Good game. We somehow win this.
We take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down.
Damn. It was wide open.
Much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, you see the yellow line, go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's why he's an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Kennedy. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
That's the third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Wildcats will move the sticks.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking for a crease. It's Payne. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Slave.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. He's got it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nice again. Broke it up in the end zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the
You're
passing.
welcome.
Keep that passing game
Well
up.
done, Ryan.
Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep
Then we
putting up
did
numbers.
that. We tricked them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's quick. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I would go for the field
The
goal.
offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure's all over him and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Auburn ready to put it deep to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the batter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You're expecting
We
to have a
had
lot of
shut
success
the
running
running
ball,
back.
especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, a really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through.
There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it from the gun. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Goes to the option. Oh, there hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That was good defense.
Big play and putting it in the end zone.
Snap.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Got it in the middle, it's Ware. Nice job to get it.
I think they might be dead now. I was expecting us to snap.
After getting another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Power football with the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost him.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. Gashing the D on the right. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period and will carry that one into the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with a run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ware. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Now on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
I thought that was a fumble.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Plummer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab.
Ooh,
That is the
they
definition of
did.
an explosive play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The handoff keep working on that clock. Just enough there to get it to the 25. They pick up a 2.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces
I came back.
late in the fourth. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Catch in the middle. It's Davis.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down.
This is the most we allow
Now a lot of work
on
to
the
do to
season.
move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's quick. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Floating away. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. And there's big moments in right
Oh, he just took out the kicker.
You need a score. You got to go take the lead and do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 out the last time they
have
had
a
it.
chance.
They've got to get to work here. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good, like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Now